Previously on Roaches to Wrenches, I told him here's what's gonna happen. You're either gonna give me $400 or you're gonna remove all your possessions from this vehicle and I'm leaving with it. Here's the car right here parked on the side of the street. We gotta sort this out. I decided that we're gonna do a mini restoration of it. It literally feels like the suspension is about to fall out of this car.
Oh, what a dangerous man, he got his mind right. Okay with being famous, but he can't stand the limelight. Knows enough language to reach the heinous and tainted mind, but when he open wide, they like God, who he sound like.
So before I get too carried away here, I just want to show y'all when the subframe is rusted out on these Honda Accords. Many of y'all who have Honda Accords, you know what I'm talking about. The AC hose that's above right there, it drips down onto the subframe and it rusted out from below. So y'all can see right there that the structural integrity is compromised right there. So that's all structure that's supposed to be holding this thing together. So that's all gone. That's why it all clunks around when I'm driving. So here's the mess we got going on now. So here's the steering rack sitting out there. The process I used to remove the old subframe was to remove the steering rack along with it. You don't have to do it the same way I do it. I just document how I do it. So steering rack is sitting right there. It's a mess all over the place. But as you can see, here's a comparison of the old subframe versus the new subframe. Right there, you can see the entire section over there is just missing away due to corrosion. This right here is the only piece I could salvage that contained the rest of this section that's supposed to be here. This right here is where the bolt goes through from the subframe that connects to the chassis of the vehicle. This right here is our new used subframe. I picked it up from the junkyard for $36, so it's a hell of a deal. Mind you, the shop quoted this individual $800 to replace the subframe along with other minor issues that the vehicle had. So you can see right here that I'm saving a hell of a lot of money. I mean, this subframe only cost $36. I bought this car in the summer. During the summer, you're using AC. When you're using AC, the water condenses, it leaks all over that subframe right there. Causes all that damage. So I don't know, it's just crazy how I was able to drive this vehicle for 20,000 miles with the subframe like that. Anyway, so it's gonna drive a hell of a lot better with this new subframe. I'm gonna get the steering rack put back in our new subframe, bolt on any accessories to the subframe that I need, and we're gonna put this thing back into the vehicle.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Okay, what's going on, guys? It's the next day, so I just want to show y'all how difficult this was putting this whole thing back together by myself. The whole thing is not back together yet, but y'all can see the whole contraption I got going on right here. I got the engine hoist right here. I got to pick the engine up right there because when I was putting the subframe back up, I couldn't get the bolt line up unless the actual engine was tilted up, you know. And the subframe, I gotta tell y'all, putting this thing back up in here is insanely difficult when you're doing it by yourself. I mean, you gotta jack it up. I only use this jack. A transmission jack would have been a lot easier. I don't have a transmission jack. I had to use my foot to pump up the jack while holding it and guiding it up in there. At the same time, mind you, the steering rack was in there also, so I had to be constantly going inside the vehicle, making sure that the steering rack was actually gonna line up with the steering right there and make sure it's actually lined up correctly so that the steering wheel is straight. Make sure I don't have it spun 360 degrees the wrong way. So the tie rods, it's all done properly, so the wheels are straight and the steering wheel is straight, so I know I have it aligned properly. If you guys are going to take on this job, do it, but just enlist the help of another person. Don't try doing this by yourself, because I mean, I was able to pull this one off by myself, but it's insanely difficult. I gotta tell y'all to do it by yourself. I'm gonna be back when I have the entire thing back together. I also figured it's worth noting that the oil hasn't been changed in 15,000 miles, so this should be a little interesting on how the oil looks like. Oh, I'm actually surprised. I mean, this is 15,000 mile oil right there. So far, so good. I don't see any metal flakes or anything in there.
The next day.
Hey guys, I just came back from another trip to the junkyard. So what I got from the junkyard was this exhaust piece right here. Mine leaks quite a bit. I got these wheels and tires on offer up. These go to a 94 to 97 Honda Accord, I believe. And it has brand new, the reason I got it is because it has brand new, I'm talking brand spanking new Bridgestone tires. So yeah, and they look a hell of a lot better than those junky old crap. So yeah, I already got one of them put on, and you can see just how nice tread it was. I want to show y'all the tread on the old tires. This is the tread on the old tires. You can see how bad it was. I mean, I would spin all the time, even in the rain. I'm not even talking about snow. Even in the rain, it was just bad. So yeah, and that wheel back there is bent as well. So we're gonna be fixing all that by putting these new wheels and tires on. Alright guys, talk about a real kick in the balls, man. All my cars got impounded. That's the BMW right there. That's the Honda Accord right there. Piece of shit. Alright guys, this is probably the first time in my life I have been afraid to drive a car. I mean, this car is not safe to drive. I'm driving way below the speed limit. All the noise you're hearing right now, that is the car. It's not the road, okay? The ball joints, all the ball joints, upper and lower ball joint, and the wheel bearing on that side are as bad as they can possibly be. I mean, it literally feels like the suspension is about to fall out of this car, dude. So I'm really trying to keep it slow. We just got to get this car back. Alright guys, I got the Honda jacked up. I want to show y'all what the issue is with the wheel. You can see it right here. See it? That's the upper ball joint right there. You can see how loose that is. So yeah, this is definitely the worst I've ever seen. So I picked this up from the junkyard. Has the upper control arm with the ball joint in there and a new wheel bearing, so the spindle's right there. So yeah, we're gonna replace this thing, and I decided this is going to be the final chapter of the Honda, the old Honda. So yeah, I'm gonna post this thing for sale, get it out of my life, man, because I don't got no space for it anyway. You can see I literally got the car parked sideways because we got all this stuff right here. Let's do it. Right guys, wheels back on. Here we go. No, absolutely no more wobble whatsoever. Boom. Nothing at all. So let me post this thing for sale before it breaks again on me. Back in the rig, back in the car. Everything's pretty much sorted. There's still a little bit of noise. I don't know what it is. I'm not willing to look into it. So I'm just heading over to the car wash right now. We're gonna wash this thing and yeah, post this thing for sale. I decided, I'm not gonna be keeping this car. Figured I'm just gonna sell it before it breaks again. Tired of working on this car. Another reason we decided to sell this car is I actually got on the phone with my insurance company yesterday, and I was wondering why the insurance on our BMW 328i 2008 was less expensive than on this car, a 1999 Honda Accord. And apparently this car would cause more damage to another vehicle due to the way it's built. I mean, I'm telling y'all, the insurance premium was about $100 more on this car. The 6-month premium was $100 more on this car than the BMW. So yeah, and that's just liability only. I don't do full coverage. So yeah, that's another reason we're gonna be selling this car. All right, back out. I'm just gonna spray some makeshift tire shine, aka bug spray, on the tires right here. I am way too broke and I don't have the money right now. I do not have money to start spending on tire shine right now. I know some people don't like tire shine, but I know most people like shiny stuff, man. You gotta make stuff shiny. Yeah. There we go. Get this thing ready. We're gonna do all that and take pictures of this car, and it's gonna look all nice and clean. Got a bit of rot here and there, but it'll be fine. See how much I get for it after I post it for sale. Alright guys, just out here waiting to meet up with somebody. So yeah, just posted the car about a couple hours ago, and yeah, I underestimated the market. You know how it is, because it's March right now. Everybody has their tax money back, so you know, everybody has money, so you gotta sell all your cars before nobody has money anymore. So I'm just waiting out here. Seems like a lot of people are interested, so my phone been getting blown up. So yeah, hopefully we sell this thing soon, because you know, we don't really have space on that driveway. It's kind of an embarrassing sight, you know what I'm saying? That was probably the easiest sale I have ever made in my life. Dude showed up, he needed a car, went on a little test drive up and down the road, came back. He's like, I'll buy it. Gave me exactly my asking price, and booyah, that's it. 1,600 bucks in my pocket, just like that. You gotta love tax season, man. Everybody has money. You don't have to worry about people wasting your time. I fixed all the issues, so this fella has nothing to worry about. Hopefully this is gonna be a good car for him in the long term. We put in about, I wanna say $300 worth of parts. I don't know. Yeah, let's just say $300. Who cares? I mean, honestly, when you're talking about numbers this low, you can't even, the amount of profit is like, yeah, I don't even know. So yeah, over $1,000 in profit this time. So we did all right. So as always, y'all stay strong, stay healthy, stay inspired, and stay getting money. Yeah, it's tax season, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all put it down in the comments. What have you sold this tax season? Some of y'all doing great things, all right? So I want to know about it. And the community, the Roaches to Wrenches community, we all need to hear about it, man. Because, you know, we all motivate each other. We can all help each other, all right? So y'all put it down in the comments. And as always, y'all stay strong, stay healthy, and stay inspired. I'm out. Peace!